I'm putting the tree up today. Is that a spot or is that brown sauce? For my wrapping. Am I ever going to wear these? I've definitely forgotten how heavy these are. I feel special now. There's no way the tree and that chair are going to fit in the cove together. Oh no. I think maybe it's a me problem. This is my 90s makeup and I did it in 15 minutes. You know what time of year it's come to? You have got to think twice before you leave the house. Is it worth it? Do I need to go? Can I cancel? And John Lewis' email has just reminded me that I have a parcel to collect. So no, I can't cancel. Happy December, everyone. I'm just waiting for the car to heat up a little bit because I quite simply refuse to move. It is so cold this morning. My heating is still absolutely having me on. I have it permanently off. I have to turn it on to put the heating on. And then it just comes on random times. Like this morning, it decided to come on at 3:30 in the morning. I didn't ask for that. Don't want to be boiling hot at 3:30 in the morning. So I've just heated the house up and then I'm going to Mum's to look at her Christmas decorations because she has so many. And I'm putting the tree up today. I've got to be honest, I feel a little bit weird about it, and it's really strange because even though I've been in a relationship for 9 years, I've put the tree up on my own every single one of those years. I may have had a little bit of help lifting something on or doing the layers, but apart from that, I've done it all on my own, and it's always me who has been a massive Christmas fan. So I don't know why I feel weird about it, but I just do. But I'm determined to make this a really festive solo care day because if there is one thing I have learnt this year, I mean I've learnt a lot of things this year, but one of the many things I have learnt this year is that just because you're on your own or just because you're single, even though I'm technically not single, I'm living a very single life in nearly every way. I do feel weird about it. I don't feel excited to put the tree up, and I normally am, but I think that could be strongly connected to the fact that I'm not connected to the house, I'm not connected to the space, it doesn't feel homely to me. I don't know what it could be, but yeah, I'm really determined to make it a very festive day, and I want to do a bit of baking, which I haven't done once in this house yet. And I feel like my own little tradition is to make the festive NYC white chocolate and gingerbread cookies. So that's... Windscreen's frosted up. Come on, sweetheart. So that's what we're going to do. I have been demanded by Mother to go and get her a coffee en route. I guess the festivities begin. We're in this together, okay, everyone? This is definitely the latest I have ever put my tree up, but it is what it is. How lucky I am to be in a safe, warm place over Christmas when there are so many people who don't even have that. That's what I keep reminding myself of. Living a life with no expectations is definitely working out better for me than trying to control and plan every little thing. So maybe I'll end up having the most festive day of my entire life. Stay tuned to find out. Okay, I've been to Mum's. I've got some different baubles. I think this is one of mine, and I have a lot of these at home, so look at these. I'm a bit nervous, you know. I don't know if this is going to work. I've actually never done a colourful tree before. Is that a spot or is that brown sauce? I just bought me a Mama bacon roll and a coffee from Greg's. Because listen, this elf needs rocket fuel directly from the North Pole. I'm going to go to Waitrose now and collect my John Lewis parcel, but also get the ingredients for my my cookies. Very frosty outside. I don't know if I'm in the mood for this today. It's weird. It's weird, boys. We're meant to be doing a really festive video and it's not feeling like that. What's Uncle Shelb saying?
Standards, don't know, but standard stud height over here is usually like 2.4. You'd have to just grab one of the tape measures, my darling, and measure, but it changes for different places. That'd be 2.4.
We were asking Uncle Shelbs what the height was, weren't we, for the tree? Because we've got quite a tall tree we have, and we don't know if it's going to fit. Now, you listen to me. Are you going to be a calm boy? Do you know what I think it could be? I think like the house is still such a mess. Everything's just everywhere. It's all gotten so on top of me that it feels overwhelming to fix that. So then it feels weird to, you know, be putting a tree up in that setting. Excuse me, come here. I'm going to go and walk the boys, get some fresh air. At least the heating has now come on properly, so that's good. I guess we've still got time to turn the ship around. I will just warn though, like normally my Christmas decorating vlogs, I've had like Christmas snacks and I'll wear like Christmas pyjamas and I'll make a bit more of an effort, but I'm sure you are receiving of the fact that that's just not the way it is this year. And then, yeah, I've had a shower, shoved my hair on top of my head, and we've just got to get this done. And I'm sure when it's actually done, I will feel better. But right now, I'm just looking around like I can see 4 physical boxes in front of me. Let's go and walk off our anxieties, boys. Which one of you's done a big farty? Do you know what I was thinking? What I normally also do when I'm decorating the tree is get like Christmas sandwiches to try. But do you know what another discovery I've had this year? Shop bought sandwiches are so shit. They're always shit. When you actually think about it, they're always really tasteless. The bread's too cold. Some of them could be saved if they would go to room temperature. But yeah, not into it. So I didn't buy a Christmas sandwich today because not in the mood. But I bought a 6-pack of San Pellegrino because it was on offer. And I got all of the ingredients for the cookies. And I picked up these from Waitrose as well. Chocolate and orange tiffin bites. And I love tiffin. Oh yeah. Why is there no raisins in them though? I like a little chewy raisin in a tiffin. Butter. I bought a Milky Bar for the white chocolate. I just feel like it's a classic. I am maybe 80% sure that I've got these spices in the cupboard, but I just couldn't risk having to go out again. So I got cinnamon, nutmeg and ginger. Same with these two, baking powder and bicarb. Light brown soft sugar. It says you can use dark brown or light brown, but I prefer this. I bought a small milk because I'm in a mood for a cup of tea today. I'm actually in the mood for a Greek cup of tea. If you've been here long enough, you'll remember I've definitely made it before, but it's basically a normal cup of tea, but you put a cinnamon bark and clove in the cup of tea. Oh, so nice. And then I bought some mango because it was on offer, and I just really fancied it. I'm going to do a little bit of a tidy up and clean the kitchen because now the heating's been on for a while, it has warmed the house up a little bit. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I hate tidying the kitchen when it's cold in here. I just hate being in it. Okay, I've tidied the kitchen and that's actually made me feel a lot better. I've not put the food away yet, but it is what it is. I've just filled the sink up with this, and although it's not a traditional Christmas scent, there's something so Christmassy about it. It's gorgeous. After the dogs eat, I wipe their faces with like cloth napkins that I've collected from like birthday parties. I think loads of them are from my hen do actually. I just like to soak them in the sink with some Zaflora or washing up liquid in some boiling water just before I put them in the wash. So I've just popped those in the sink, and then obviously it will smell really nice. And yeah, so I'm gonna make a cup of tea now, and I'm gonna do my Greek tea. So I need cloves and I need cinnamon bark. Please tell me I've got some of that. Okay, I can't find my cinnamon anywhere, but I actually think I've got some in a jar in the garage. So I'm going to unbox all of my deliveries, put all of the recycling straight into the garage, see if I can find my cinnamon, and then make my cup of tea. And then whilst I'm there, I can also pull out the Christmas tree and all my other decorations, because I am going for like colour, but I want to be able to mix in, you know, some of my decorations I've spent like quite a bit of money on over the years, and I'd love to still include them. And I think like silvers and golds and stuff will still mix nicely with colourful ones. Okay, this is a very bizarre place to be doing my unboxing, but remember Bill said I don't need to take my cardboard boxes upstairs. Oh, that was close, wasn't it? Because that adds to the clutter. Oh, nice. A little gift from Archive. Everyday shampoo, conditioner, hybrid oil, hair primer. In this gorgeous little box. What's this? Oh, wow. In the last vlog, I spoke about this brand, Otto, and I had that 35% discount code for my CBD oil that I use. And in here, there's Power Drops CBD oil 7.5%. There's a pillow mist, a serum, a day cream, some more of the sleep drops. Oh, that's so exciting. This has definitely been a brand that I've really ended up loving this year and had never heard of prior to being sent those oils, prior to being sent those drops. My John Lewis order. Yes, right then. This is the gorgeous tower of baubles that I bought from John Lewis. And honestly, for £20, I feel like that's so good. Although, I got bloody put those strings in myself. That is annoying, isn't it? Oh well. And then I also bought these. I couldn't help myself. For my wrapping this year. I think a bit of that over some either brown or white wrapping paper. I still have some wrapping paper from the White Company last year, and it's just like gorgeous quality white. And then maybe I'll get like multicoloured pens and write on the labels or something. Packing down this recycling is a full-time job. Oh, this is interesting. This is something from the head plan. Oh, I have a little envelope. A little envelope that says Sasha on it. May your holidays sparkle with dreams and merry plans. Wow, that is so strange because last time I spoke to Shelb, she said that she's been journaling again and it's making her feel incredible. And I was like, do you know what? I remember when I journaled, I also felt incredible. And I've been thinking about doing it again. Oh my gosh, this is such a gorgeous delivery. There's a productivity pad. So you've got daily affirmation, main goal of the day, top 3 priorities, other to-dos, self-care and wellness, actions. Oh my gosh, I love that. And then I've also been given the gratitude journal. Wow. Quote. Affirmation of the day, what I'm looking forward to, my highest point today, a positive thought to end today on. That is so nice. And then here, a productivity and wellness plan. Oh, lush. And that again, it's got main goal of the day, notes and appointments, how much water you drank, priorities. One absolutely gorgeous gift. I'm obsessed with that. Okay, love, love, love. The Body Shop. I take you to the body shop. I'm making, ow. Whoa. They've given me an advent calendar. That is so lovely. These things are so unnecessary. We never need them. They never need to be included. Although I think they might be the ones that you put down the sink, which means I'll take it back. Wow. Look at this. I'll do it for you from the beginning so you get surprised too. It's a bleeding nativity. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Well, we may as well open 1 and 2 today. Hey, number 2, because we're on the 2nd of December today, aren't we? Yes. Number 1, yesterday's is avocado shower cream. I wonder what that smells like. Delicious. You wouldn't think that smells how it smells. It's got a really nice fresh scent to it. And then number 2 is oh my god. It's a mini chamomile cleansing balm. That is adorable. That for travelling, that's an absolute life changer. Thank you, Body Shop. Right, I'm going to pop all of this cardboard into the recycling. Also, these are a pair of boots that I ordered from Vinted. I can't even remember what for, but I just remember they came really late, so I never ended up wearing them. Oh, I remember what they were for. I ordered them to wear to Shania. Thank God I didn't wear them in the end, actually, because I walked quite a lot and they are very high. Am I ever going to wear these? What do we think of those? kind of into them, to be fair. Maybe I'll keep them. I think they were a tenner. It's very bloody cold. Very bloody cold. That doesn't sound good. I've definitely forgotten how heavy these are. Fuck. Woo! You want to know where all of my Christmas decorations are? Under there. I know there's not meant to be girls' jobs and boys' jobs, but this isn't a girl's job. Right, and now here are all my Christmas decorations and like my ribbon box for when I wrap. I think I'm kind of just going to have to bring all of this in. That's photo albums. You know, my biggest fear in life is seeing like a mouse or a rat. Sorry. Okay, I'm getting there. Feeling excited. Who remembers the John Lewis advert when Monty and Mabel came out? Because my little brother literally fought hand and nail, tooth and nail, whatever the phrase is, to get me a pair. And I will keep them forever. All of the stuff is in, boysies. Now I need to decide where this is going to go because I want to be able to see it, and the window feels like a perfect place, but then I'm going to have to move that chair. The corner feels like a perfect place, but then I'm going to have to move that, which means it'll be off centre. It's also a hefty tree, like it's massive. I could maybe pull this down. So I think I'm going to get the base out and just put the base in different places and see where that's going to fit. Done all of the recycling, which has made me feel better, and I found my bark, my cinnamon bark. So I am going to make my cup of tea now, and then we're going to get going. I just wrote a little thing on my Instagram because, you know me, I do put so much pressure on myself, and I did want this vlog to be all wonderful and festive and beautiful and bright, but the reality is, as much as I'm having like a lovely day and I'm okay and I'm going, like I now feel in a different headspace to enjoy putting the tree up, I'm kind of glad that I have been honest and worked through the feelings of today. It has made me feel some kind of way, and I think that's perfectly normal and perfectly acceptable with the fact that this is the first time in my entire life at 32 years of age that I've ever put a tree up in an empty house. And I said, in fact, you know what, I'll read you what I wrote on Instagram because I feel like there's no better way to put how I feel. This is the latest my tree has ever gone up, and doing it in an empty house for the first time in my life has been more challenging than I expected. I'm aware it may sound silly, and I know so many people have done the same for years and have no option, but it's definitely made me feel a kind of way. Let's move away from the kettle. Some people never have to work through these feelings. There's no right or wrong way to live life obs, but I'm grateful I have. Amongst so many reasons, it's made me appreciate just how difficult it must be for some single people, solo households, single parents, etc. And at the same time, that is some superhero shit, especially if you have found peace and happiness in being alone. I haven't felt like I'm home at all this year, but from working through every one of these moments, I am starting to feel a home within myself, and that feeling is unmatched. And then I said, proud of me, proud of you, if you know the Kardashians. I feel like I've just worked through all of those feelings with you, and I'm glad that I have, because I'm excited for my festive cup of tea and my minced pie and to get this tree up. Like, now I'm feeling in a good place about it, but I clearly had to work through those little moments to get here. And I definitely think that is the most, like, that is the best way to describe my growth this year. Just feeling again. It's crazy. It's so crazy how much I didn't feel, how I'd got myself into such a place of feeling so little. And yeah, I guess that feels special now, and I feel festive, and I feel, I don't know, I guess I found like a bit of peace in my situation right now. This will be such a strong foundation for me going forward in life. Like, I'll always remember this year that I put a Christmas tree up in, you know, an empty house that's not mine. But then also, you know, so grateful to have a roof over my head, so grateful to have a house that, you know, like I said earlier, is Safe and warm. Enough deep shit, let's just make a cup of tea, shall we? Basically tea, as you would normally have a normal cup of tea, and then you put a cinnamon bark in, like a piece of, and a clove, and it's amazing. And it also really reminds me of my Yaya, because obviously she was 30th and that went off. Good job I bought some milk today, isn't it? Yeah, it reminds me of my Yaya. Just this smell reminds me of her so much. My cinnamon smells like it's 100 years old. I don't think that's worth it. I'm just going to put a clove in. It is what it is. I just found this in the cupboard, Waitrose cinnamon sugar, and I did a tiny little sprinkle of that just to give the cinnamon flavour.
In the small town of Whoville, the home of the Who's. Merry Christmas! Uncle, for your uncle. I want to say Grinch.
I mean, this tree is fucking huge. I've forgotten how massive it is. I can't move this because it's too heavy. There's no way the tree and that chair are going to fit in the cove together. I cannot make this make sense. If I could move this over, I think it would be perfect in that corner. Right, I've had an absolute fight with this tree. I wanted to try and make it work so that the tree and the chair could stay. Unfortunately, it's not possible. So the chairs had to go and the tree is in the window. But it actually looks beautiful, so it is what it is. We can't have it all. I'm about to spray the branches out. Okay, she's in and I've like sprayed her out a bit, but I feel like you kind of have to do that bit by bit. So I've done it enough to then put the fairy lights on. Although this is actually a pre-lit tree. Let me show you. Ta-da! Beautiful. Also, nobody cares about the back of the tree. Obviously, this year I'm going for colour. So I got these multicoloured lights, which we're going to test now, because I'm going to weave them in as well as these pre-lit ones. Oh my gosh. My God, the only downside to this is the thread in these. It's taken me bloody ages. I feel like I would have had the tree decorated if these had come ready done. The tree looks really good with the coloured lights. I'm wondering if I should have got another packet, but I can always add them in, I think, at a later stage if need be. And just having another party this evening. It starts at like 5 o'clock and it's a 90s party. And I can't lie, I'm in such a swing of this. I want to be able to have the tree done before I go, but I don't think that's going to happen. I also haven't even baked my cookies yet. But I am planning to vlog I'm planning to upload every other day in December. So if I don't do the cookies today, then I will do them for Tuesday's vlog.
No! So the noise! Oh no. Like a year after year,
I'm going to have to pause because I need to go and get ready for this party. But these things took me so long, and I've made them all so small. About 3 of them have snapped off already, and there's no extra strings. So John Lewis, you lose a point, 2 points for that. I've got those left, and this is how we're looking. I am pleased with it so far, but I do have a lot more left to do. Like, can you see these holes and stuff? They need to be filled with like bigger baubles. I also forgot that I had these ones, remember, from IKEA that I bought a couple of vlogs ago. All of this mess to sort, literally all of it, that's just been shoved there. That big red one, those big This big gold one here will still be stunning on there. Even this will work, I think. Also, can you see how I've like totally neglected the back? I think I might need to do something about that. No one ever cares about the back, but that is going to drive me mad because I actually sit in this chair the most. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to order some more lights now. I'm actually going to turn these lights off because I don't let the dogs... Oh God, it looks absolutely diabolical. When you turn the lights off, it looks horrendous. Yeah, I don't let the boys actually chill in here unless I'm in the house because I don't trust them on the sofas. Come on. And when Vinny was in his prime eating poo-poo, come on, Ninners. Phase. We had a couple of accidents and Dr. Beckman's had to be called once more. Really want to come back and finish the tree off though. I really want to get that done today and light the candles and maybe sit down in front of the TV and just have a little, you know, like round off the Christmassy day. Do you know what? All in all, I have actually had a really lovely day and I wished I had perhaps been a little bit more organised and done some tidying before, because I then would have been able to have like the full Christmas putting the tree up experience that I wanted, which is why I'm adamant to come back later and make sure that I've like finished it off nicely. Do you know what I'm making tomorrow? I'm making cottage pie and I'm so excited about it. I actually can't stop thinking about it. I've just taken some minced beef out of the freezer to defrost. And yeah, I've been doing loads of different like winter warming foods. I had beef casserole with parmesan dumplings last week. The week before that we had chicken and leek pie. Oh my god, it was so good. And then tomorrow we're having cottage pie with, may I be controversial for a second, baked beans. Now I've put this on my Instagram once before and I think it's a northern thing, if I'm right. And honestly, just don't knock it until you've tried it. It really slaps. So yeah, that's what we're eating tomorrow. One thing that I really like, would love your advice, I want to talk to you about is, obviously I have met someone and you know that because I've told you that and I've been honest about that. Everything that I put out onto the internet is like a true reflection of me and my life and whatever. I don't want to make a big deal out of the fact that I've met someone. So like under no circumstances am I going to do some sort of sit down video about, you know, oh, here is my boyfriend, which, by the way, just saying it out loud makes me actual heave. Saying husband made me heave too. I think maybe it's a me problem. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to make it a big deal, but I know it, like, inevitably, I guess the first time that I vlog in front of him or with him perhaps might feel that way. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like part of me just wants to vlog if he happens to be there and like not think about it. But it's hard to not think about it when this is my job. I equally don't feel like I want to keep it all really private from you all because that doesn't feel right with me either. I'd like to be able to sort of say, you know, I'm going here with him and it feel really natural, whereas I find myself holding back a couple of times saying like, I'll go to say something and then I think, oh, I can't say that because they don't even know anything. And I understand, obviously, I don't have to give anybody any more than I'm willing to give in terms of this channel. Like, I know that I'm honest and open, but I have certain boundaries in place and that's, I know that you all respect that and I'm always really respectful of that for myself anyway. I don't know, I guess I don't know how to navigate it because we have a really very exciting trip coming up. And I feel like I would like to vlog it. Speaking of the devil, I would like to vlog it because it's going to be so much fun. But at the same time, I'm like, is that right? Is it too soon? All of these things. But I'm trying to think about it in the same way that, you know, I put my friends on this channel and, you know, my ex-husband's been on this channel and stuff. I think it's like, is it a big deal if he happens to be in a vlog? Or I really don't know. I just don't know. But I know that you guys will have some insight into that. And it's all very well me saying that like I'd like to keep my relationship private. It just isn't the sort of channel or life that I live, I guess. I don't want to have to keep every single part of me secret just because my last relationship didn't work out. Nothing's promised. There's people sharing their partners on the internet who have been with them for 25 years and they end up breaking up. Like, I was one of those couples. So I guess as I'm moving into this sort of headspace of like, what will be, just live in the moment, like it's really not a big deal, stop overthinking everything. Says me drastically overthinking it. But I'm trying to head towards the thought pattern of maybe I shouldn't just overthink it, and you know, if he happens to be in it, he happens to be in it, and if he doesn't, he doesn't. When you get to a certain age, I feel like it is really different. And let's put that on silent, shall we? To a certain extent, you get to a stage where you just don't even care if like everyone around you approves or signs them off or likes or whatever. I don't know how to navigate it. I feel like there's this huge part of me that I'm holding back, and I don't want to feel like that, and I don't want to miss out on fun content that I do with him because I'm worried about doing the right thing, whatever the right thing may be. It just has just been something that's been on my mind, I guess. So yeah, I don't even know what I'm asking you. I don't know what I think I'm just like word vomiting this whole scenario in my head, which is what this entire channel is about, so we'll just roll with it. Right, this is my 90s makeup and I did it in 15 minutes. I got Cherub's Kiss on by Vive, and obviously I'm going to put a gloss on because I actually never stopped wearing gloss since the 90s. That's how long I've been wearing gloss. I'm going to use this one from Kosas called Jellyfish. Should have gone for an orangey lip really, because I've got orangey eyelid, but it's too late night now. That is about as capable as I am. Fancy dress today. Shania was big in the 90s, wasn't she? This hairstyle was big in the 90s. I've changed it from a ponytail because it was getting a bit pulley. I'm going to leave my camera here because it's a family party and just getting my camera out in front of a whole room of people is just not the vibe really. Oh look! Let's quickly put that in. Let's quickly put that in. What I was going to say was I am going to come back on here later because we're finishing that tree today. What shoes do you wear in the 90s? I wonder if I could wear my Crocs. There we go. Right, I'm back home now. I'm actually going to put Strictly on because it's musicals special this week whilst I finish this bastard tree. The back and the sides are really annoying me. Look, you can see. Okay, now for a little bit of reality, and that is the bottom needs some tender loving care, and I'm gonna have to order some lights because, darling, I mean, she's been neglected from behind and we can't have that, can we? Do you know what I mean? But overall, I really love it. Hey, Christmas boy. I think it's beautiful, and again, you can see this side. Complete neglect, so I'm just going to order some more lights now and then I'll pop them up tomorrow, and I might still fiddle around with a couple of balls here and there. The state of the lounge is absolutely a job for tomorrow, isn't it, darling? I'm going to go and feed the boys their little snack, take my makeup off and then go to bed. It's 20 to 10. Do you know the weirdest thing about Christmas is like it really highlights how much shit parents have got to do for their kids. I just don't know if I've got it in me. Elf on the Shelf, right? Genuinely couldn't think of anything worse. But what do you do when your kid goes to school and all of those kids have got Elf on the Shelf but you don't? And everyone says, oh, it's different when they're your own. Is it though? Because right now I can't think of anything worse than doing that. When will that change? What if it never does? Like letting your kids do the Christmas tree. I can't ever imagine sitting back and thinking, oh, I'll do it for the kids, they enjoy it. No. And then people say, oh, but when they go to bed, I change it. Who's got the energy for that? For so long, honestly, my heart goes out to all of you. I know it's majority your choice, but still long. Fingers crossed, all going well. I should technically see you on Tuesday. I hope you've had a wonderful weekend. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. And I will see you very soon. Love you.